Joining me now, former state representative in Georgia, Renita Shannon. She was one of the members in the room for that presentation from Rudy Giuliani. Thank you so much for being with us. I want to play, just so people can remember it, what Giuliani said during that House committee meeting that you were in, and it's mentioned specifically in Fulton County DA Fani Willis's indictment.
I mean, there it is, right in front of our faces, and they are denying it and trying to lecture us that we're pushing fraud. It's about the future of this country. Are we ever going to let this happen? So you don't stop it the first time you catch it. This is when you go down.
Can you take us inside that room, in that meeting? What was it like to be there, listening to Rudy Giuliani? What was your impression?
Well, thank you for having me. That day, I remember it vividly. It was very surreal because here we had Rudy Giuliani as well as the Trump lawyers who have been meeting with us all day for a governmental affairs committee meeting. And they were trying to convince us that our election was completely fraudulent and that we as lawmakers had a duty and responsibility to throw out the votes of Georgians and just decide the election for Georgia's voters. And Rudy Giuliani, in particular, I remember he was so cavalier about the fact that we just needed to do this and this was totally legitimate for us to throw out the votes and just decide that Trump had won the election. And so what we're seeing now, the accountability that we are seeing, is so very important for Georgians because they need to understand and know that when they vote, their vote will count, and that we cannot have rogue actors coming to Georgia and just deciding that people do not have the right to elect their leaders.
So the indictment says that it was the December